If you're lying in bed for hours at night but just can't fall asleep, this video is for you. Maybe you're even watching this video at midnight right now because you couldn't sleep again. Or maybe your eyes pop open at 4 a.m. and you just can't get back to sleep. You know that terrible feeling? You're staring at the ceiling for hours, thinking about how tired you'll be tomorrow, which just makes you even more stressed. You know what? This problem isn't just yours. 1 in 3 people worldwide experiences sleep problems. The stress of modern life, excessive use of technology, poor eating habits, and lack of physical activity seriously affect our sleep quality. I'm going to give you some really good news. This is truly life-changing news. The right foods can balance your hormones, calm your mind, and completely transform your sleep quality. Today, I'm not just going to tell you about 5 superfoods. I'm going to explain in detail how they work, what doses you need to consume them in, what times you should eat them, all backed by scientific research. These nutrients will restart your body's natural sleep system, increase your melatonin production, relax your muscles, and calm your mind. But there's something even more important. There are 3 foods you think are healthy that you eat at night, and they're secretly sabotaging your sleep. These foods seem so innocent, but when you consume them at night, they trigger your stress hormones and keep you awake until morning. Before we start, you can subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss healthy sleep tips. You can ensure that videos about sleep problems keep coming by liking this video. 1. Cherries. Nature's miraculous sleep pill. Our first superfood is cherries, and this is truly an amazing nutrient. Especially Montmorency cherries are a real powerhouse when it comes to sleep hormones, but regular cherries show almost the same effect too. So how do cherries help with sleep problems? Why are they so effective? Let's look at this in detail together. One of the main causes of insomnia, and perhaps the most important one, is the body's insufficient melatonin production. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone. It's also a critical hormone that regulates our body's day-night cycle, controlling our circadian rhythm. This hormone starts being released in the evening hours and sends the message, "It's time to rest," to our brain. As we age, our natural melatonin production decreases significantly. While we can produce adequate amounts of melatonin at 20 years old, by the time we reach 60, this production can drop by up to 70%. This isn't just a result of aging, it's also an effect of our modern lifestyle. Spending time on phones and computers until late at night, exposure to blue light, and irregular sleep schedules further disrupt our melatonin production. This is where cherries come into play. Cherries are one of nature's richest sources of melatonin. According to some research, they're the richest. Just one handful of cherries, about 30 grams, contains enough melatonin to strengthen your body's sleep signal. This natural melatonin is more easily absorbed by your body than synthetic melatonin pills and has no side effects. How does melatonin communicate with your brain? This is a very interesting process. Melatonin mixes into the bloodstream and reaches the pineal gland in the brain. Here it binds to special receptors, triggering a series of physiological changes. It lowers your body temperature by 1 to 2 degrees because a cool body provides the ideal environment for sleep. It slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and deepens your breathing. At the same time, it reduces mental activity, slows your thoughts, and regulates your sleep cycles. According to research, and these are truly impressive results, people who consume cherries regularly can fall asleep 84% more easily. Do you know what this means? If it normally takes you an hour to fall asleep, after consuming cherries, you can fall asleep in 10 minutes. Also, sleep duration increases by an average of 90 minutes. This is a very significant increase, almost 2 hours more sleep. Can regular cherry consumption prevent melatonin deficiency? This is a frequently asked question. Yes, it can definitely prevent it, but diet alone may not be sufficient, especially if there's severe melatonin deficiency. One handful of cherries contains about 1 to 2 milligrams of melatonin, which may be sufficient for young adults but may be inadequate for older people. To maximize melatonin intake, you need to consume cherries in the evening hours, preferably 2 hours before bedtime. Fresh cherries are ideal but can be hard to find. Dried cherries also show the same effect. Sometimes they can be even more concentrated. Unsweetened cherry juice is also a perfect alternative, especially for older people as it may be easier to digest. But be careful. Sugary cherry juice can raise your blood sugar, and this can disrupt your sleep. For those who wake up frequently during the night, cherries are especially beneficial. Those who experience this problem know you can fall asleep, but you wake up 2 or 3 times during the night. This condition has many causes: stress, hormonal changes, prostate problems, pain, Restless leg syndrome. Cherries directly affect most of these problems because cherries don't just support falling asleep. They also support deep sleep phases and regulate your sleep cycles. Deep sleep phase is the most important part of sleep. In this phase, your body repairs itself, muscles grow and renew, the immune system strengthens, and memory consolidates. If you wake up frequently at night, you can't enter this phase sufficiently and you wake up tired in the morning. The natural melatonin in cherries regulates this cycle, allowing you to have uninterrupted deep sleep phases. 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, you can consume 1 handful of fresh cherries, about 30 grams, or 1 glass of unsweetened cherry juice, about 200 milliliters, or 2 tablespoons of dried cherries. This amount will be effective in your body for 6 to 8 hours, supporting your sleep quality until morning. 2. Almonds, natural stress and tension reliever. Our second superfood is almonds, and this is truly an amazing food. Magnesium deficiency is one of the most common causes of sleep disorders, especially in older adults. Since modern farming methods have reduced the amount of magnesium in soil, most of us can't get enough magnesium. Almonds are among the foods that contain this critical mineral in the highest doses and work as a natural relaxant. What does magnesium do in our body? This is an incredible mineral. It plays a role in more than 300 enzyme reactions in the body, but its most critical function for sleep is activating the GABA neurotransmitter. What is GABA? This is the brain's natural calming chemical, like the brain's brake. The stressful events of the day, worries, and thoughts make your brain hyperactive. GABA slows this activity, reduces mental noise, and calms you down. Magnesium also lowers cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone. It's necessary for waking up in the morning, but it shouldn't be high at night. Since we're under constant stress in modern life, cortisol levels can remain high at night too. This makes it difficult to fall asleep and causes frequent nighttime awakenings. Magnesium naturally lowers this hormone. Magnesium is indispensable for muscle relaxation. Daily fatigue, sitting at work, and wrong positions keep our muscles tense. Especially neck, shoulder, and back muscles become strained. This tension seriously affects sleep quality. Magnesium ensures muscle relaxation by regulating calcium in muscle fibers. It also plays a critical role in regulating heart rhythm. Irregular heart rhythm and palpitations can disrupt sleep quality. Magnesium deficiency is a very common problem with very serious symptoms. It makes muscles overly excitable. This means constant mental tension, the brain never being able to calm down. Restless leg syndrome, especially burning, tingling, and the need to move legs at night is one of the clearest signs of magnesium deficiency. Muscle contractions and cramps, especially nighttime leg cramps, are very common. Inability to enter deep sleep and constantly shallow sleep also indicate magnesium deficiency. According to research, 60% of older adults don't get enough magnesium. There are many reasons for this. As we age, the digestive system weakens and nutrient absorption decreases. Some medications prevent magnesium absorption, especially proton pump inhibitors. Stomach medications. Diabetic medications can also cause magnesium loss. Excessive sweating, especially in summer or after sports, causes magnesium loss. Excessive alcohol consumption and caffeine can also disrupt magnesium absorption. 28 grams of almonds, that's about 23 almonds, contains 77 milligrams of magnesium. This is 20% of your daily magnesium needs. Daily magnesium requirement is about 400 milligrams for men and 310 milligrams for women. So you'd need to eat 100 grams of almonds per day, which means too many calories. That's why it's more logical to consume almonds together with other magnesium sources. For ideal sleep quality, consume 7 to 10 almonds daily, preferably in the evening hours. Why evening? Because magnesium shows its muscle relaxing effect within a few hours. If you consume them 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, you'll feel their effect right at bedtime. If you take them with a glass of warm milk, they'll be more effective because the calcium in milk increases magnesium absorption. Also, milk itself contains tryptophan, which supports sleep quality. How do almonds prevent nighttime sleep interruptions? There are several mechanisms for this. Protein content is very important. If your blood sugar drops during the night, hypoglycemia can cause you to wake up. Almond protein prevents this problem by keeping your blood sugar balanced. Healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats, provide long-lasting satiety. You don't experience hunger at night. Magnesium keeps muscles relaxed, especially leg muscles. This is very beneficial for those experiencing restless leg syndrome. For those who wake up 3 to 4 times at night, almonds can be a truly effective solution. 3. Kiwi, natural happiness and sleep hormone producer. Our third superfood is kiwi, and this is truly surprising. This may seem a bit unexpected. Most of us don't know about kiwi's connection to sleep, but kiwi is a wonderful fruit that can significantly improve sleep disorders. Kiwi is an excellent natural source for increasing serotonin levels, and this is very critical. What is serotonin and why is it so important? Serotonin is known as the happiness hormone, but it's actually much more than that. Serotonin both improves our mood and converts to melatonin at night, strengthening our sleep cycle. So serotonin is actually the raw material for melatonin. Insufficient serotonin means both depression and insomnia. Modern life seriously affects our serotonin production. Constant stress, insufficient exposure to sunlight, lack of movement, and poor nutrition lower our serotonin levels. Especially in winter months, many people experience seasonal depression. The main reason for this is serotonin deficiency. Each kiwi contains wonderful nutritional values. It has high serotonin content, which directly improves mood and increases sleep quality. The vitamin C amount is incredibly high, twice as much as oranges. Vitamin C is important not only for immunity but also for sleep quality. It reduces oxidative stress, prevents cell damage. At night, our body goes into repair mode, and vitamin C supports this repair process. Folate is indispensable for neurotransmitter production. Folate deficiency can cause depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. Potassium regulates muscle contractions, especially necessary for the regular functioning of the heart muscle. Irregular heart rhythm can seriously disrupt sleep quality. Scientific studies conducted on kiwi are truly impressive. A study conducted in 2011 is very important. In this research conducted with adults experiencing sleep problems, amazing results were obtained in people who ate 2 kiwis 1 hour before bedtime for 4 weeks. Sleep onset time decreased by 35%. What does this mean? If it normally takes an hour to fall asleep, after kiwi consumption they can sleep in 40 minutes. Sleep duration increased by 13%. They sleep about 1 hour longer. Sleep efficiency improved by 5.4%. Sleep efficiency is a very important concept. It shows how much of the time you spend in bed you're actually sleeping. These results scientifically prove kiwi's powerful effect on sleep. Also, no side effects were reported in this study. It's a completely natural and safe method. Kiwi is especially beneficial for older adults because it offers solutions to all 3 fundamental problems experienced in aging. First is digestive problems. As we age, stomach acid production decreases and protein digestion becomes difficult. Kiwi contains a special enzyme called actinidine. This enzyme facilitates protein digestion, especially breaking down hard-to-digest proteins like meat and dairy products. The second problem is vitamin deficiencies. As we age, nutrient absorption decreases and appetite loss occurs. Kiwi is a vitamin bomb, especially rich in vitamin C, folate, and vitamin E. The third problem is sleep disorders. Kiwi's serotonin-increasing effect solves this problem too. How should you consume it for optimal results? Consume 1 to 2 medium-sized kiwis 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Why this timing? If you consume them too close to bedtime, your digestive system might become active, which can disrupt your sleep. If you consume them too early, their effect might wear off. With skin or without skin, both are effective, but with skin contains more fiber, which provides a feeling of fullness. The skin can also be eaten. You just need to wash it thoroughly. There are vitamins in the skin too. It's better to consume with light protein, like a handful of almonds. This combination both increases sleep quality and keeps your blood sugar balanced throughout the night. 4 and 5. Walnuts and Chamomile Tea, double power. Our fourth superfood is walnuts, and this is truly a wonderful food for sleep health. Walnuts offer double power for sleep health through both their melatonin content and omega-3 fatty acids. It's a food that should be consumed in small amounts but has a big effect. Walnuts' effects on sleep are very comprehensive. They have natural melatonin content just like cherries. This melatonin supports your body's natural sleep hormone at night. Omega-3 DHA is very critical. DHA is an indispensable fatty acid for brain health and can increase serotonin production by up to 30%. Increased serotonin both improves mood and increases sleep quality. They also contain magnesium, supporting muscle relaxation. Protein keeps your blood sugar balanced throughout the night, preventing hypoglycemia-induced awakenings. 4 to 6 walnut halves before bedtime is sufficient. Don't consume too much because walnuts are very fatty. Excessive consumption can activate your digestive system. Our fifth superfood is actually a drink, chamomile tea. This classic sleep aid has strong scientific foundations. And this isn't just an old wives' tale. Chamomile is truly an effective natural relaxant. Apigenin in chamomile is a very special component. This antioxidant directly binds to GABA receptors in the brain. We mentioned that GABA is the brain's calming chemical. Apigenin creates a natural state of calm by activating these receptors. It reduces anxiety and worries, silencing mental noise. It activates sleep-initiating mechanisms. It speeds up the transition to sleep by sending signals to the brain's sleep centers. It has anti-inflammatory effects. It reduces inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation can disrupt sleep quality. Have 1 cup of chamomile tea 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Don't drink it too hot. Your body temperature might rise, which can disrupt your sleep. It's better to drink it warm. Don't add sugar. Sugar raises your blood sugar. Trap foods. Secret sleep saboteurs. Now let's get to a very important part, and this section can truly be life-changing. There are 3 foods that you think are healthy, but when you eat them before bedtime, they secretly sabotage your sleep. These foods are definitely healthy. The problem is in timing. When consumed during the day, they have wonderful benefits, but nighttime consumption can lead to disaster. 1. Dark chocolate. The first trap food is dark chocolate, and this is truly a sneaky trap. It's a wonderful food during the day, full of antioxidants, good for the heart, improves mood. But in the evening hours, it becomes a real trap. Why does it cause problems? Dark chocolate contains caffeine, even if just a little. This caffeine remains effective for 6 to 8 hours. So if you're eating dark chocolate at 3 in the afternoon, its effect can last until 11 or 12 at night. Even more importantly, there's a substance called theobromine. Theobromine is chocolate's unique stimulating component. This substance speeds up your heart rate, raises your blood pressure, and stimulates your nervous system. The natural sugar in it also causes problems. Blood sugar fluctuations at night seriously disrupt sleep quality. Your blood sugar first rises, then drops rapidly, causing you to wake up. The solution is simple, but very effective. Be careful not to eat dark chocolate after 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Dark chocolate can be consumed in the morning or after lunch. No problem at all. 2. Celery. The second trap is celery, and this is truly surprising. It's a very healthy vegetable, low calorie, full of fiber, rich in vitamins and minerals. But when you eat it close to bedtime, it creates serious problems. Celery is a powerful natural diuretic, a urine inducer. The potassium and natural salts in it activate the kidneys. If you consume celery or celery juice before bedtime, you might have to get up to use the bathroom 3 to 4 times or even more during the night. What happens every time you get up to use the bathroom? Your deep sleep phase gets interrupted. Deep sleep phase is the most critical part of sleep, the period when the body repairs itself, growth hormone is released, and memory consolidates. If this phase is interrupted, you wake up tired the next day. That's why be careful not to consume celery after 6 p.m. in the evening. The same applies to very watery foods like watermelon and cucumber, and even green tea. 3. Aged cheeses. The third trap is aged cheeses, and this is perhaps the most surprising one. Aged cheeses like Roquefort, Parmesan, cheddar, and processed cheese are wonderful foods in terms of protein and calcium, but they're not suitable for nighttime at all. These cheeses contain an amino acid called tyramine. Tyramine forms during the aging process. Tyramine causes norepinephrine release in your body. Norepinephrine is a stress hormone that triggers fight or flight mode. When this hormone is released, it sends a "stay awake, there's danger" message to your brain. Your heart rate increases, your blood pressure rises, and mental activity increases. It would be much better if you consumed these types of cheeses at lunch rather than dinner. Tyramine consumed during the day doesn't cause problems because you're already active during the day. Practical application guide. Now let me tell you in detail how to use these foods in your daily life. This is very important because correct application is as critical as correct information. Finish your dinner by 7 p.m. at the latest. Why so early? Because quality sleep is difficult when your digestive system is active. When your body focuses on digesting food, sleep hormones are suppressed. Wait at least 3 hours after eating. Around 8 o'clock, 1 hour after eating, you can eat 1 or 2 kiwis and have a handful of almonds with them. This combination both supports sleep hormones and keeps your blood sugar balanced throughout the night. At 9 o'clock, brew yourself a nice chamomile tea. Wait 5 minutes while brewing so it's not too strong. Don't drink it too hot so your body temperature doesn't rise. If you want to add honey, add very little. Too much sugar disrupts your sleep. Half an hour before bedtime, around 10 or 10:30, you can munch on 4 to 5 walnuts. This is the final touch. It relaxes muscles and supports sleep hormones. Of course, if you have any health problems, especially diabetes, heart disease, kidney problems, or liver problems, don't make these changes without talking to your doctor. Especially if you're taking medications, definitely check whether these foods might interact with your medications. Also, a very important point, don't try to eat all of these foods on the same night. Your body needs time to adjust. For example, try only cherries for 1 week, add almonds the next week. See which one works better for you this way. Which combination is more effective? Finally, set your expectations correctly. These foods won't work miracles. Everything won't change in one night. But with regular use, after about 2 to 3 weeks, you can see 70 to 80% improvement in your sleep quality. Be patient. Be consistent. Which food are you going to try tonight? I'm especially curious about the Kiwi almond combination because it provides both serotonin and magnesium support. Definitely share your experiences in the comments. Which food worked better for you? How long did it take to start seeing effects? I'm curious about these things. If this video added value for you, don't forget to like it. This really gives us motivation to produce more quality content. As your likes increase, we can reach more people, and more people's sleep quality can improve. Subscribe to our health channel because we have a very special topic in the next video. Don't hesitate to ask questions in the comments. I try to answer them one by one. Also tell us what topics you'd like us to cover, what health issues you'd like us to make videos about. We take suggestions from you into consideration. Here's to quality, uninterrupted sleep for everyone. See you in the next video. Stay healthy.